This next comic's so fucking funny. Glad he's on the show. He's a good friend of Mark's. He's a good friend of mine. Give it up for Sam Harter, everybody.
Thank you. What's up? Give it up one more time for Mark. I was in the green room with him before. He was stressed the hell out. And he did great, so I'm glad he did that. You guys doing good now? Are you excited to be a part of a comedy special? Me too, me too. I'm glad to be here just because right now I'm supposed to be at my job at Pavilions. The one down the street of Melrose and Vine. I fucking hate it there so much. It sucks so goddamn bad. It's the worst Pavilions probably in the company, I'm not gonna lie. Come on by anytime. You can steal. You're allowed to steal. We literally are not allowed to stop you from stealing. We're not even supposed to, at this point, we're not even supposed to tell our managers, hey, I think someone's stealing. You're allowed to do anything. A guy came in there the other night and just pulled his pants down and stood at the door, the only door open at nighttime, and he just had his dick out for like 45 seconds. Security, not allowed to do anything. They don't want to lose their job. So come pull your dick out. We're not going to stop you. After it happened, I told my manager, hey, I think we need some more security. Guys are in here pulling their dicks out. My manager said, I'm going to hold off on that for now. He said, I'm going to wait for something bigger to happen. Like, are you waiting for him to start jacking off? What's bigger that could happen? There's a guy with his dick out. There's children. It's disrespectful. God, it's the worst. It's like, you know how you go to the grocery store and get annoyed? It's just that all the time. The Pavilions. You think the cashiers are stupid, they are, but the customers are the ones holding up the line. Always. It's always an old person. You've seen them do it. They don't know how to use the credit card machine. They just, they'll literally just pull out like their doctor's business card and be like, huh? Do I insert it? They're paying with stuff that's not money all the time. They're just digging through their wallet like, do you take Confederate banknotes from the Civil War? No, since when? I was just here last week and paid in these. I also work with the mentally disabled at Pavilions. They hire them for tax credits. I got hired. I have epilepsy, so I got hired due to tax credit reasons as well. My favorite coworker is one of the mentally disabled guys. He'll just walk up to me throughout the day and just go ding dong, bing bong. And then he just explained to me that when he does that, I'm supposed to do it back. So it's just me and him going ding dong, bing bong all day. It's kind of fun. I recently, just this last week, I found out he has been being a pervert to some of the girls at work. Yeah, it was a bummer. Because I like him, and it's like such a weird thing, because he has the mind of a fucking child. Like, he says ding dong to me all the time. He's like 26. And that's why I'm like, it's wrong, but he doesn't really know. He doesn't know why it's wrong to ask your female coworker to Netflix and chill. Right? And he doesn't know that people don't use that term anymore, right? It's not 10 years ago. But the real problem is he asked her to Netflix and chill, she said no, and then he asked her again later. And I'm like, oh, he's gonna reoffend. He doesn't get it. I don't want to be mad at him. But also, on the flip side, the girl he said that to has 2 kids by 2 different babies' dads, and they both work at Pavilions. So, can you blame him for barking up that tree? It seems like he wants to be added to the lore of Pavilions. She can pull, he knows it. Anyways, don't do that to your female coworkers at Pavilions. Pull your dick out, though. That's more accepted there. Gonna hold off on getting more security. Come steal. Employee bathroom code is 47922. Come take a shit on the floor. An idiot named Norman has to clean it up. So take a messy one. I don't care. I don't deal with that stuff. Huh? Yeah. 47922. Okay. And then if you got it from a homeless guy, if anyone asks. You're allowed to come bathe yourself in the bathroom at pavilions, but not for over 20 minutes. Then we'll stop you. That's the general rule of pavilions. It's the worst, dude. I'm not lying about the dick out thing. I'll show you the video on my phone right now. So you can identify the suspect only. I don't want to just show you a creepy video. So you can call the cops if you see him in real life. Can I look at my phone? Is that okay? I mean, I was going to look at my set list, and I was like, I could look at my phone. Mark taped a fucking novel to the floor right here. So it should be fine. You guys ever watch Tubi? Hell yeah. You also are minimum wage workers, huh? Tubi. If you don't know what Tubi is, it's an app that's already on your smart TV. You've just never checked it because you pay for Netflix. It's free streaming app. It's for poor people. You have to not even know someone who will give you a Netflix password. You have to be that poor. It's better than Netflix? Yeah, but it's for poor people, dude. If you've never used Tubi, it only works if you're connected to your neighbor's Wi-Fi. That's the only way you can get online with it. If you've never seen Tubi, it's basically like a cable television app where you can go through all these different channels. But instead of like normal channels like the History Channel or like AMC or something, they just have channels that play cops 24 hours a day. And if you get tired of that, you can watch NCIS for 24 hours a day. Or just any of those shows you've never even watched once 24 hours a day. You know it's fucked up because they have just the worst shit. Though you see commercials on Tubi you never see on real TV also. Like, if you've never watched Tubi, you've never seen the Tide commercial with the guy with one arm. Have you? The Wounded Warrior Tide commercial, where it's the guy with one arm just being like, you know, when I got blown up in Iraq, I never thought I'd do laundry again. But thanks to Tide, I can do load after load of laundry. It's just weird. Lots of AIDS medication commercials on Tubi, too. They got ones trying to compete for your business, the one if you don't have AIDS yet, and the one if you already have AIDS. Because they know their demographic. They're like, if you're watching Tubi, you're likely to deal with AIDS at some point in your life. I know. Watch Tubi? Okay. My favorite thing, too, is they have just commercials come in the middle of the episodes of shows, but not at the time where they're supposed to. Like, you know how most shows are like, and we'll be back after that, and then they show the commercial, not Tubi. It's just straight up in the middle of a sentence. It makes it fun. It's funny to watch. They do have trash channels, but they have ones I like, too, like the Unsolved Mysteries channel. Just old school. Robert Stack. It was cool. I was watching it, and they're like in a pretty intense story, and Robert Stack was in the middle of being like, and then the man turned into the cul-de-sac where he began to kill and dismember the entire family. Tide laundry detergent. You're gonna love the way your clothes smell. Associate our brand with what you just heard. I love it. I'm poor. They're doing an economic blackout to stop the rich corporations, and I'm excited. As a poor person, I'm broke. I do economic blackouts all the fucking time. It's good news for me. We're not supposed to use Amazon. And I checked my Amazon, and I was like, how much do I use it? I use it like 3 times a year, and it's always for gifts for my girlfriend, so... Economic blackout on her gifts from now on, right, guys? We're not getting her shit for society. How far are we supposed to take it? Are we supposed to not watch Amazon Prime? Because I already pay for that. Seems like a waste to not watch it for a week. That's just me. How seriously are we taking it? We're not supposed to go to Walgreens. What if 2 people fuck and need a plan B? Do they have the baby? How dedicated are we to this economic blackout? Yeah, you don't want to bring a baby into hell world. Like, sorry, baby, we can't buy you formula. It's economic blackout week. We can't help you out. I would never do cocaine because I don't have any self-control around ice cream, so I don't know what I would do with cocaine. Just kidding, I've done cocaine a ton of times. That's just the thing I'll hear people say sometimes, if they don't have self-control around like foods, they couldn't do cocaine, and that's so not similar. Because first of all, if you eat a bunch of ice cream, you feel really bad, and if you do a bunch of cocaine, you feel really good. First problem. First problem. Second, ice cream is cheap, and I've never eaten a bunch of ice cream and then woken up with blood on my pillow coming out of my nose. And told myself I'm never doing cocaine again. And then you only do it like 20 more times after that before you're actually done. And that happened 14 years ago to this day. And I know that because I looked at Facebook memories today and I posted about it before I did comedy. I would just post stuff like that on the internet. And to 0 likes or comments, and I was fine with that. I was completely fine. I wasn't on social media to any degree other than like people from my high school followed me. And I would just put a YouTube link to a rap song and be like, this is what social media is all about. And now I'm up here the whole time I'm thinking, God, I hope this recording comes out. I'm gonna chop this up into reels and become famous and quit that fucking Pavilion's job. Leave fucking Norman in the past. Fuck him. Mark was talking about it's Pride Month. What if I just tried some of Mark's set right now? I'm just looking at it right now. Singapore, one gay. I can't even begin. I need to take some more improv classes before I attempt that one. We're getting down to the end of Pride Month, which is when all the masculine companies start promoting it. Like on June 30th, the NFL is going to post a rainbow NFL logo, and it's going to piss everyone off, which I enjoy. I hate that I enjoy that aspect of Pride Month, but it's funny to me. The NFL, honestly, like for real, needs better gay representation because there's a bunch of closeted NFL players. Because get this, in the history of the NFL, there's been one openly gay player ever. Yeah, that ain't fucking right. That ain't fucking right. I looked up between all the positions and practice teams and everything, there's 1,696 dudes in the NFL, and none of them are gay, apparently. Not a single one. I did the math. I did the gay math with Google. If there was the same amount of gay people in the NFL as in real life, there'd probably be around 70 NFL players who are gay, which would be enough for like 2 per team. Or what I'm pitching, 1 entirely gay football team. You guys, what do you think about this? We could use the teams that already exist. The Cowboys, that'd be a fun one. The Chicago Bears, that's a gay thing. The Bills, that's a dude's name? Oh, we're going somewhere with this. The Dolphins, that's what I think. That is the best one, I think, because the boys get to the Rams. Jesus Christ. You are sick. I was avoiding the Browns for that reason, too. I didn't want to go there, okay? We don't need to get gross with it. No, I think it's Miami for sure, the Dolphins. The boys, you gotta let the boys live in Miami. It's fun for them. Plus, I looked it up, and the Dolphins are the only NFL mascot that have gay sex in the wild. So it makes the most sense, right? Yeah, I looked it up on Wikipedia. It said the Cardinals ain't down with that shit. I was like, okay, odd thing to write on Wikipedia, but also true. Okay, I'm gonna look at my phone now. Write down the Rams, the Cowboys. Stealing all my joke ideas from this audience. Oh, God. Working at pavilions, I eat shittier than ever because I'm just around shitty food. I'm at ground zero of every shitty new candy that drops. I'm always getting discounts on fucking frozen pizzas. I eat DiGiorno pizza so fucking much. It's awful. It's awesome, right? It is. You ever got the stuffed crust one? You fucking pussy. You can't rep DiGiorno and not got the stuffed crust one. Dude, I ate DiGiorno so much I actually read the box one day, other than just the instructions. Because I cooked my DiGiorno, and then when it comes out, I like to use the box it came in as the like cutting board, to not get an additional dish dirty. And so I was looking at it, and I was about to cut my pizza, and I read the box, and it said, "Good to remember. Make DiGiorno just one part of your weekly diet." It says that. And then, yeah, because they're like, hey, look, you got to eat other things than DiGiorno. We know who you are buying this. Legally, we have to tell you. And then it says something even more insane that says the perfect combination of DiGiorno is 2 slices, fresh salad, and great company. 2 slices, fresh salad, and great. That would be the saddest fucking dinner party you ever got invited to. Your friend was like, yo, bring spring mix. I got a pizza. You're allowed to have 2 slices of this $6 pizza. That's how I know. That, like, when I saw that, I was like, that fucked me up, for real. Because my perfect combination was always 2 slices of pizza, of course, the DiGiorno pizza, and then I'd couple it with kind of sad thoughts, and then, like, 6 more slices of DiGiorno pizza. Eat that whole motherfucker at once. What the fuck are they talking about? You want some pizza now?
Yes.
There's some pretty good places in LA. Joe's Pizza, you ever been there?
Yeah.
Joe's a Mexican guy, apparently. They're one of those places that claim they have a machine that makes the water like New York water. What a fucking scam that is. Yeah, exactly. What? Who's gonna fucking test that shit?
Got rats in it.
Yeah, it's got rats. It got the little shrimp. There's a little shrimp in the New York water. And apparently that's better to some people. We just want lead and fecal matter in our water here in California. That's why you gotta buy it from Pavilions, folks. Come on, buy it. Get the Pavilions app. Come on. Gotta get that Pavilions app. I used to do a bunch of fucking drugs. When I was younger, I ruined my life with drugs and alcohol, as you can tell by looking at me and hearing what I've talked about. One of my greatest drug nights was I bought a drug called GHB from a man named Crime Spree Lee. I was killing it that night. I met a guy at a party. It was like one of those house shows. There's bands playing in the backyard. My friend was like, yo, my friend's selling GHB if you want some. And I went up to the guy, got some. And I thought he was just cool as shit because I found out he made it himself. And I was like, what? This guy's cool as shit. I was like, I'm Sam. Who are you? And he's like, my name's Lee. People call me Crime Spree Lee. And then I liked him even more after hearing that. I was like, God damn, this is my new bestie right here. This guy's got a cool name. And then we went to the backyard, was watching bands play. It was like a kind of trashed house. There's an old TV in the backyard, one of those big tube TVs, and Crime Spree Lee picked up a rock and ran over and just smashed the fuck out of it. And I was like, I knew this guy was cool as hell. We're doing property destruction now. And then he walked up to the TV and he bent down and he reached inside of it and he pulled out this little like black thing. I was like, what are you doing? And he said, all old TVs have magnesium in it. And I stared at him and goes, you can use it to cook meth with. So write that down in your phone. And now you know when you see an old busted TV on the side of the road, that's what happened. That's why it's busted open. Someone's cooking meth. And so then we're watching the bands more. Crimes-Free Lee decides he wants to jump into the mosh pit. Like any good mosher, he rips his shirt off beforehand in a true act of badassness. And it turns out he takes off his shirt. Crimes-Free Lee has a giant tattoo across his chest, which just reads Aryan. Yeah, I was like, how could my best friend do this to me? I thought I knew you, Lee. And guess what? A bunch of people saw that tattoo and they did not like it either. The people at the show kind of surrounded him and were like, the fuck is up with that tattoo, bro? You don't bring that shit here. And Crimes-Free Lee diffused the situation in a way that I could tell he's done a ton of times. He points at his own Aryan tattoo and he goes, oh, this is just some prison shit. When I'm out, I don't even think about it. Yeah, and then everyone was just like, oh, actually, I'm good on fighting this prison Nazi. I'm gonna enjoy the show. Have a good time, man. All right, I think I'm done now. Yeah, I've hit my 20 minutes I was supposed to do. Guys, you're a great audience. Thanks for coming out to the special. Give it up for Sandy Vanta. He's been a great host.
Keep it going for Sam, guys.